Hi, Sharzer. Welcome to Systems Flow. I'm going to go through some of our systems and the sales flow. We thought this recording would make it easier. It's only 17 minutes. So let's get into it. So this is our team. This is Kelly, Brandon, Nicolette, and myself, Elaine. This is who you're going to reach out to when you have a sale, and our email addresses are there. We're going to save this presentation so that you'll be able to have it. Okay, in this presentation, we're going to talk about the programs, our curriculum, our LMS, our learning module system, the sales process and workflow, of course, a Google form that you're going to fill out, observing programs down the line, how we wrap up the school year, our program capacity and facilitator capacity, conferences and events that you might want us to come to, demos, and reporting of sales. Let's get into it. Okay, we are a lovely little company with a big heart. We would like for you to convey that to our schools when you're talking with them. So we'll provide you with more marketing material that kind of talks about who we are as a company and also what it is that what we'd like to provide. So these are our programs. Our main gig is virtual reality. We call it virtual reality. It is 3D modeling. So 3D modeling for immersive environments. We teach students how to create those 3D environments that you see in those VR headsets. It is amazing. For those who haven't seen it, we'd love to do another demo with you to show you what the environment looks like. It takes about 30 sessions in order to do that. And within that is augmented reality. Students also learn how to create computer generated images that can be projected on real surfaces. So really kind of interesting. Think Wayfair, think Warby Parker when you're trying to try on a pair of glasses or you want to view furniture in your house. That's augmented reality. We also do 3D printing. A lot of schools have these 3D printers laying around. We want to make great use of them. It's a nice way for you to integrate the 3D printing piece into the virtual reality piece. If we are doing Blender at a school, we can also do 3D printing. So as students are making objects in Blender, we can also export those objects to the 3D printer and have these cute little models that schools can do. A lot of folks have them just laying around. Also, Lego robotics, another thing that collects dust at schools. Schools buy these kits and don't know how to use them. So we've been making great use of Lego robotics, usually for elementary and middle school. Esports, lovely program where students learn how to compete each other in games like League of Legends, Smash Brothers, even Fortnite, even though we don't really recommend Fortnite, but they can play these competitive esports and also learn how to commentate as well in esports. And drone soccer. That's our next highest seller. VR would be number one, drone soccer would be number two. It's a fantastic game with 10 kids, 5-on-5. Think Harry Potter Quidditch, where there's a hoop on one end of a cage, a hoop on another end of the cage, and they're trying to get one team is trying to get their drone through the opposite hoop, and there's blocking. Students get to learn about drone flight, what it means to fly drones, how to do it, all of the aspects of drone flight, putting together the drones. And if they're 16 or older, they can get their FAA license. After the program is complete, we would talk kids through what that process was after they're 16. Also, an emerging program that we're working on right now is AI agents. Think ChatGPT, how they can create those actual agents that we use now. Google, there's Google Gemini. So that's something that's up and coming. Just wanted to kind of tease that a little bit so we can talk about it a little bit more. So we have curriculum for drone soccer and we have curriculum for virtual reality. This is just a little sample of our VR curriculum. We also have a drone soccer curriculum. We have a learning module system for our virtual reality program. It's what our facilitators use in classrooms. We're hoping to sell this, the LMS to schools or school districts. So also just wanted to just share that with you. Might be an interesting thing down the line. All right, we are mission oriented, as I mentioned. We love to kind of talk up the aspect of our career development piece. What we are doing is we are training students on the future of technology. And hopefully that they'll be able to use that as a career path in the future and a lucrative career path. So we're strengthening their math skills, we're strengthening their social emotional learning skills, and all towards future orientation in career development. So let's get into the sales flow of things. When you meet with a school, you'll kind of have a conversation with them just about our overview of the programs that they might want or all of our programs in general. And then you'll probably give them a quote. Well, we'd love for you to share that information with us by emailing us and let it on or CCing us on all the emails you send to the principal so that we can kind of be in the loop. When you email the principals for schools or email your contact at schools, if you can, in the subject line, just title it Drone Soccer PS 888, whatever the program is and the school. If you don't have a program, you can just put Vivid Imagination at PS 888. It's a way for them to be able to scroll and find that email quickly because they'll know Vivid Imagination or Drone Soccer, and an easy way for us to find those emails. Same thing for you. It'll be an easy way for you to find those emails. It makes things move so much. So we will be sending you a clickable link that goes to a form that you will complete each time you have a sale. This form has all of the information that we need for our records so that we keep everything organized and straight. It actually we then take that information and put it into our CRM, but it's all of the information we need. This form may be a little long. Please don't get freaked out by the form, but we need to have all of this information. If this becomes too much, you can call us up. You can call me up. Let's just say that. You can call me up and we can go through the form really, really quickly. I know that you guys are running and gunning, so we want to make this as efficient as possible. So just give me a call and we can do the form, or you can just click the link in this form, in this PowerPoint. Just so you know, I'm re-recording this slide because I wanted to make sure that I was clear in saying that you, Sharzer, will be creating work orders for all of your sales. You'll create the work order. I believe you're going to give it to Sharon afterwards, and Sharon probably gives it to us. We need to make sure that we receive all work orders that you create and send out to your schools. Also, if you can CC us on those emails that you send to schools where you create those work orders for, that would be fine. All right, so now you have promised the school the goods. And what happens now is there's an introductory email between you, the school, and us. We would like for you to make sure that the school knows that we're in this process so that we can set up a planning meeting with the school and all of the players involved in order to implement the programs at the school. So make sure that you're CCing Nicolette and myself on all of those intro emails. So then we will immediately respond to principals and say, hey, you're interested in meeting with you. When can you sit down for a planning meeting so that we can move things forward? And the purchase order. So we all know how important these are. We would like your help in chasing the purchase orders. We will be reaching out to schools to say, hey, we'd love to for you to send us a purchase, to send us the purchase order, just so that we can have the number, that we can reference it. It's also just a way to say, hey, did you do that purchase order? So we ask for the purchase order number. But in some cases where they're a little slow with giving us the purchase order, we might ask you to kind of like, hey, can you just reach out to schools and reach out to your school and ask them for the implementation. After the program is implemented, we'd love for you to check out programs. We know that you're busy. You might not get to check out programs, but if you can, that'd be great. It's a great way for you to see and understand the programs in a deeper way. This helps you in selling in the future. So if you can't, that's totally fine. We will report back to you on what is happening in the programs, but it's nice if you kind of see what's going on in the programs. All right, so when we're wrapping up the school year, we like to provide a survey to schools, to just see how it went. Just wanted to let you know this because we will then let you know how the programs went. It'll be important in being able to talk with schools again to re-up for the next year. Oh, we heard this happened. This was great, and that wasn't maybe so great, but we'll do better next time. We hope that latter doesn't really happen, but it's good for you to know everything so it looks like we are all working together. When we're all working together, people want to work with us. We all know that, right? Our program capacity. So we do a major hiring at the beginning of the year, but as the year takes off, we do a rolling hiring. It is so that we don't have facilitators waiting around with no work. There are some facilitators, though, that say, I'll be available in January, which is great for us because we know that sometimes funding comes in at different times. So if you have a school that tells you, hey, I'd love this program, but the funding's not coming in till January or February. Great. We can take our January and February folks off the bench, or we can do a special rolling hiring for that to make sure that we have them ready for January, trained and polished and ready to go. But if you can give us a heads up on your programs coming up, that will help us to keep up with the need, right? So marketing, we sent some marketing information to Paulette. However, please, please, please ask us for any marketing information that maybe you might not have. Also, if you're interested in changing any of our marketing information, have at it. We would love if you can kind of just check in with us to let us know some of the changes that you might make so that we can stay consistent in the Vivid brand. And we want to be able to provide you with everything that you need in order to succeed. Conferences and events. We love to do conferences, principal meetings, superintendent district meetings. Brandon and I will come out with the headsets and outfit them with folks so that they can kind of see what the program is like. We love doing that. All you have to do is ask. Also, if there's a conference coming up that you would like us to table, we can absolutely do that. We have all of the cool trappings for an exhibit table. We have flags and the whole nine to make our table look really pretty. And folks love to see the VR headsets. So please let us know where we can come out and kind of talk about our programs. If you hear about conferences where they want people to do like a tech talk or tech speak, we can do that too. Just tell us what the content is or the theme or idea, and then we can kind of weave in how STEM programs work with SEL or how our programs work with AI. If you let us know, we can kind of put together any presentation that you really need, as long as it's within our wheelhouse. Demos. Some of your schools might want to do demos. So if you want us to come out to a school and demo either our drones or our virtual reality program, those are the two demos that we do. We can come out and kind of show off what it is that we do with a real live classroom if you like, or just with a principal. Just ask. reporting sales. So we want to let you know how it's going and just a kind of a tally or running list of the sales that you have and what's happening, the progress at those schools. So we can send that out monthly to you all and, separate it by salesperson so that you all know how you're doing so far. So there you have it, folks. We are excited about this opportunity and looking forward to a successful end of the 2024-25 school year. And anything that you might need, please reach out to us. And we hope to hear from you soon. Take care.